Did you know that financing a car could cost you thousands of extra dollars? Imagine buying a car and actually paying only what it's worth. No added interest, no monthly payments, and complete freedom from debt.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kike.
My name is Ezekiel.
And we are the
Adelayers.
Welcome to Money CPR, where we talk about tips and practical strategies on how to win fast with money. Today, we are going to dive into a topic that could save you thousands of dollars, which is why buying a car with cash is often a better decision than financing. I'll break down 5 specific examples with real numbers to show you the impact of paying cash. Plus, I'll share tips on how you can save up for your dream car. Let's dive in.
So the first comparison we'll be making, guys, is saving on interest. Let's start with the biggest factor, which is the interest. Imagine you are buying a car that costs about $30,000. If you choose to finance it with 5-year loan at 5% interest rate, you'll end up paying around $4,000 just in interest, guys. $4,000 just in interest. Imagine the money that could have stayed in your pocket if you have bought that car with cash. So the conclusion of this is that by saving up and paying in cash, you avoid paying for interest and make a $30,000 car actually $30,000 and not $34,000.
Buying with cash means freedom from monthly car payments, which is huge for financial flexibility. So let's say you finance a car for $30,000 over 5 years. With a 5% interest rate, you would have a monthly payment of about $566. But if you pay cash, guess what? That $566 stays in your bank account each month. Over the 5 years, this means that you're not tied to a recurring debt. Instead, you can use that extra money to invest, save, or spend on other priorities. So the next comparison is in the insurance savings. So when you finance a car, lenders often require that you have a full coverage insurance, which is more expensive than basic insurance. Imagine full coverage insurance costs you like $1,500 per year, while basic insurance would only cost about $500 or $800 per year. By buying the car with cash, you can choose basic insurance, therefore saving you about $700 every year. So over the 5 years, this adds up to about $3,500 in insurance savings alone. That's a big deal, especially when you're working on a tight budget.
Yeah. So guys, another comparison is depreciation. Cars lose value over time. By financing, you end up paying interest on an asset that's losing value quickly. And if you sell it before the loan is paid off, you may even hold more than it's worth. If, take for example, let's say you bought a car for $30,000 and by 20% in the first year, it's already worth only $24,000, but you are still paying a $30,000 loan. If you sell it at this point, you could end up in a situation whereby you owe more than what you get back. So think about this. Paying in cash means you are not locked into financing on a depreciation asset, which helps protect you from this kind of financial pitfall. Number 5 comparison is overall peace of mind. Guys, it's always good to have peace of mind. One of the biggest benefits of buying a car with cash is peace of mind. Without a loan, you are free from financial obligations tied to your car. For example, let's say you bought a car for $30,000 in cash. It's fully yours alone. It doesn't belong to nobody else, and you don't have to worry about paying anybody any money at the end of the month. If you finance it, the car wouldn't, truly be yours if you finance the car until you make that last payment in 5 years' time down the road. That is when you become free. Buying with cash is, I'll just say cash is king. Cash is king. So guys, it says it all. Paying in cash means no stress about missing payments or potential repossession when you don't pay, bi-weekly. Plus, it keeps you debt-free, which is an amazing feeling. It makes you feel so good driving your car on the road without you having a feeling that you have some kind of debt that you need to pay every 2 weeks.
Yeah, nothing beats peace of mind.
Yeah,
nothing beats peace of mind. So now that we've seen how beneficial it is to actually pay cash for anything you want to get, even your dream car, let's talk about how you can actually save up, right? How to save up to buy your dream car. The first thing you have to do is to set a clear goal for yourself, a reasonable goal, okay? Make it smart. Make sure you set a smart goal whereby you define the cost, the amount you want to spend on that dream car. So if it's $20,000, if it's $30,000, make sure you have a goal and you set it up so that you can actually run with that goal.
Actually, I also feel that if you want to buy your dream car, if your dream car is about $20,000, why don't you buy $5,000 car if you have $5K now? Save up for the next 6 months, sell the $5,000 car, add up whatever you've saved, maybe it's amount to like 10 grand, then you can buy $10,000 car. You do the same, you buy $15,000 car, you do the same till you get to your dream car. So that's also advisable. You can do
that's a good idea, but some people are actually cautious of buying used cars, right? And that's why they feel like, okay, they have to like go for a $40,000, a $50,000 vehicle, which they may not be able to afford, in cash, right? So I think you made a good point. But I think it's also beneficial to think of why you want to get the car, right? If you have a family, if you have young children, like you have to think of them, right? You don't just want to buy any type of used car. So you want to buy a car that's actually functional for your family. If you live in a place where it's cold,
like Saskatchewan.
So that's another thing to put in mind, right? So so just make sure you set a goal to buy a car that is functional for your family, depending on where you stay, depending on your budget. So after you've set a clear goal of how much you want to spend on your dream car, you need to create a dedicated car fund. You can also call it a sinking fund for that vehicle. So open a separate savings account just for this purpose. By keeping this money separate, you avoid the temptation of spending the money somewhere else.
Another thing you can do is to break down your monthly savings. Break down your monthly savings target. If your goal is $30,000 and you want to reach it in about, let's say, 3 years, you need to save about $833 each month. And you can as well adjust this timeline of savings amount based on your own budget, on the kind of car or the amount of car you want to purchase. The next one I would like to talk about is automatic savings. Automate your savings. Automate your savings. I can't stress that enough. Even for your bills, you do that, right? So make this to be automatic. Set up automatic transfer to make sure you are saving every month without having to think about it, Treat it like a non-negotiable expenses, and you'll find out at the end of the day that it's really worth it.
So a final tip for you to save up for that dream car is to cut back on unnecessary expenses. So listen, you have to take a look at your budget and find areas where you can cut back, like reducing dining out, like entertainment expenses, because this will help you to reach your goal faster. Another tip, I said that was the last one, but another tip I would like to add is to look for ways to make extra money, because sometimes you may not be able to cut back on your expenses that much. Maybe you've cut back a lot already, so it's time for you to up your game and look for other ways to make income on the side. So there you have it, 5 solid reasons why buying a car with cash is often more beneficial or a better deal than financing a vehicle, plus some practical tips for you to save up to buy that dream car of yours. Paying in cash can save you thousands of dollars in interest, keeping you out of debt where you don't have to keep thinking about any recurring debt in your life. And that can also give you flexibility in your budgeting and in your finances. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to smash the like button and
subscribe, like, and comment in the comment section below. Until next time,
bye.